Well, welcome back to the channel, folks, and you can probably see that I'm out on the boat. I'm just navigating through the channel from my berth. It is quite dark, the posts are not lit, so I've got to take my time. I've got the radar running, although it's not much that good at the moment because I've not zoomed it right in if I wanted to see the posts. But hey, but once I'm out of the channel, then it really does come into its own when navigating out, especially for the markers out there, the channel markers, special markers, all that sort of stuff. It just makes life so much easier, it really does. So what's the target of the day? Well, it's cod season, isn't it? Cod season it is. It's not the greatest of weather. We've got a southeasterly wind on a force 4. I just don't like east winds. Anything with an easting I'm not keen on, really not. As they say, fish in the east, fish bite least, and it does feel that way very much most of the time. But I've got a week off work, I want to make the most of it, and I just want to go out fishing. I'm itching to get out there, so that's what we're doing. We're going to poke my nose out the harbour mouth, see what the conditions are like, and then decide where we're going to go. We are either going to go south of the Isle of Wight and a little mark called the Foul Ground, or we're going to go down towards into the Solent towards Bramble Banks and take a little bit of shelter. It's purely just to see what the weather's doing. I say a force 4 is not too bad, but southeasterly it might be kicking up a bit of a stir, so let's see what happens. Let's get out there, feel what it's like, and make our decision. So if you look out there, you pretty much can't see a thing. So you can see why I have the radar on as well as the chart. So we're in the middle of the channel. You can see the land either side by, oh, turn it off, by the echoes either side. You've got the clear path. That there is a pier just up there signalling. So we're all good. So the moment of truth will be here in a minute, how rough it's going to be. So I should turn the camera off now and concentrate, see what's going on. Anyway, see you in a bit. We're in the distance. To the left hand side of the screen you'll see a white light appear in a very moment. There we are, there's the white light. So that's the fairway post even. So on the radar there it is, that little blob on the left hand side. So it picks up a really good target, so it all helps navigation. As you can see, the screen is a lot clearer now. Now we're out in the open sea a little bit, away from land a little bit, so it's all good. Visibility is fairly clear out here. All the navigational lights I can see very clearly, so it all really helps. I don't charge along at night, just take a steady pace, no rush. We get there when we get there. Well, we've arrived at our location, so I just got to walk around the side of the boat and put the anchor down. Just go unclip the anchor, always have it clipped in just in case it jumps out the windlass. And I just let it free fall. Excuse me. It's a little bit blowy out here, but not too bad. Just going to let it go off a little bit. Get plenty of rope out. Yeah, I've got a bit of a tangle up here. What's going on there? There we are. There we go. Right, I'll lock that off. That should be enough. Yeah, that's enough now. Lock that off. I pull up on this rope and take some of the slack out of it and put it around the actual cleat as well to take the strain off the winch. There we go. Give it a tuck. Job's a good one. Just takes the strain off the winch. Excuse me. There's a tanker not far away as well, so I'm just keeping an eye on him. He's at anchor, so he should be fine. And obviously once we spin round the tide, he should be well clear. But when we start to do that, I should make sure that we are well clear. Anyway, let's get fishing. It's wind with tide at the moment, so we should be all right. When we do turn round, it's not going to be so nice, that's for sure. But hey ho, it is what it is, isn't it? We're out. Glad to be here. There we go. So this mark here is known as the car park. And not today it ain't, but you will see truckloads of boats here normally. It's a good cod ground, so hopefully it'll be good for us as well. So I thought I'd quickly show you the rig. So I normally use a running ledger, but I'm using a running ledger pulley. So I have a small trace of about 12 inches for a little flyer, size 2.0 Cox and rule, surfing up tide hook, stone steel swivel, 3 beads. So that's basically how it is, hangs off like that. Got stainless steel swivel there, that's where your main line clips on there. So it pulls, sorry all fingers and thumbs here. So it pulls there if you got a bite. But also coming down the main body, you got the running ledger portion. Stainless steel swivel, couple of links. And then I've got 80 pounds of 2.5 foot of line with a Cox and rule size 4.0 surfing up tide hook as well. So 2 hook system. So it is a pulley running ledger. I don't know if that's the right word to call it, but that's what I think it's called, and that's what I'm using. So I've got an edge and all baits, one at the bottom, one at the top, flying high, well not high, but a few feet off the ground anyway. So it works well for the whiting and the pout, and you get a few dogfish on it. And I've had so many cod with a flyer, it is unreal. So let's get this all baited up and all out there fishing. Well, I've got my first fish of the day and it's a pout. There we are. Excuse me. Nice little pouty. I'm hoping that the big whiting's going to be around as well today. Let's just get him unhooked. He's gone. Curled my trace up a treat and all. Never just mind. Looked round and my rod's bent right over. Oh, have I missed it? I think I've missed it. Nope, I haven't got it. There we go. Wow, what's this? I reckon it's a ray. It's not fighting. It's not fighting at all. Wow, that's weird. See, if it was an eel, normally we'd be pulling back. Surely it's not a dogfish. Oh, here we are. I think I just untangled it. Smoothhound, is it? Yeah, look, smoothhound. Oh, crikey me. He's a bit wild. There we go, look at that. A smoothie. Smoothhound in November. What is ever going on? What is ever going on in the world? Amazing, isn't it? Absolutely amazing. Anyway, let's get him away. Get him up and get him away. Well, I've got a rod bending action here, and do you know what? This feels like an eel. The way it's juddering. Who knows what it's going to be, but it certainly feels like an eel. It's getting a good fight. It's getting a good fight. Here comes the leader. Is it going to be an eel? Yeah, of course it is. There we go. Doing the death roll. Not the biggest. Anyway, I'm going to get him in, get him unhooked. Well, I'm starting to get a few more nibbles on both rods. I reckon there are probably a few whiting and pout around at the moment. They are literally small bites, although that one looks like it could be a dogfish. But it's certainly getting a bit gnarly out here, that's for sure. There we go. I don't know if it does it justice really, but there's some white caps on the top of the waves here. It certainly got up a little bit. The rod's going again. Let's see what we got. Using my Penn Battalion rods, 20-pound class, with my 15 lever drag pen as well. Great little setup, nice and light. Very powerful rods actually for 20-pound class. Enough bend, work nice. Well happy with them. What we got here then? Another dogger. So if you can see that, I'm using ball leads on my table here. It sits nicely in the actual recessed holes as well. So yeah, stops it moving around a lot. Let's give the birds a free freebie, eh? You watch this. They're on it instantly, aren't they? Well, I'm getting loads and loads of little nibbles now, and I've just reeled up. And we've got the whiting. Now we get some big whiting around here, and that's one of the reasons I really wanted to get to this mark. Because this time of year, you get about a couple of weeks where you get some nice size whiting. You know, that's not a bad whiting, but it ain't massive, is it? But it's nice to see anyway. There we go. Let's get them away. On the top hook, on the flyer, by the way. He's away. And a cracking bite here. I reckon it's another eel though. Absolute cracker of a bite. Bent the rod over. Absolute bent the rod over, but not a massive fight to be honest with you. Yeah, and a small strap as well. Crikey me, the way the rod's shot over, I thought it was going to be a lot bigger than that. Anyway, let's get him off. Wow, this one feels like a bigger fish. Definitely an eel again. God, yeah, he's definitely a bigger one. Still not massive, but he's definitely bigger. There he is, look. So really small, really, compared to what they do here. They will get up to 50 pound here. What's that? Probably 6, 7 maybe. But yeah, still nice to catch. Not too many though, don't want too many. So the tide is starting to slacken now. So I'm going to start using a lot more lug now. Lug is what the codlin seem to be getting caught on at the moment, so that's what we use, a lot more lug. Just threading it up. Lug's expensive, so you got to use it wisely in the right times. You know, if you're lucky enough to be able to pump it yourself, then it's happy days, but we're paying £5.50 to £6 down here. So it is a bit of a at a premium really. A bit of cotton, bind it up a little bit, give it a bit more of a chance of staying on there without getting shredded off by the first pouting of white that comes along. Got about another hour, something like that now, of sort of slackish water. Well, you know, when it starts to turn anyway, you know, where it comes off the flood and onto the head. There we go. What codlin wouldn't want that? Let's hope so anyway. Well, we're at slack tide now, so the boat's a bit all over the place, and so are the lines. We've still been getting consistent biting of eels, congers, they are the same. Congers, one on the bite on there now, look. Dogfish, whiting and pout. I've gone over to the lugworm mainly, just trying to winkle out a codlin. I've kept my lug to the prime time, which is now, over the years at this mark, the slackish water is when the cod seem to come into its own. So this is my chance. If I don't get anything on the slackish water, that's it. I'm giving up. I'm going home. It is proper gnarly out here. I'm all over the place. I've given it a good shot, and that's all you can do, isn't it? Anyway, let's see what's on this rod, shall we? If anything. Nothing by the feel it. Oh no, still a bit there. Yeah, still there. No big whiting today. I was hoping the big whiting would be here, but they're not. Anyway, I'll bring you back if something happens. Well, that's it folks, we're done, we're off home now. No cod whatsoever, not even a bit of a sniff of one. It really was, well, poor, I mean, constant fish all day. But it was just dogfish, eels, pout and whiting. I mean, overall fishing was good, but just no cod in the cod. I was just beginning to think, it ain't gonna happen again this year. I've seen a few been caught around, not many at all. But I've given it a good go. Two trips in 2 days, just not produced. So that's cod fishing. Anyway, we're gonna make a move home. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe if you would, and if you're on the TV, just go up, go along, push on the thumb indicator and just give us a like. See you later.